Now, when you start with actual interview, my recommendation to all of you would be, it's been a pandemic time. It's been trying time for hotels. So you must just, the interview will always say, hi, Aparna, how are you? Say very well. Don't say very well. Just maybe say, I hope you're fine, ma'am. It's been trying times. I hope you and family are safe in this pandemic. Make an icebreaker. Put a contribution, make a conversation. This is going to help. These are the little colors that nobody will tell you, but it really sprinkles and gives you a bit. Why? You're appearing for hotels, you're appearing for hospitality industry. I am looking for someone I want a candidate who's desirous of all these personality traits. If you are doing this with me, you will definitely do this with my customers and my guests. That's the reason it's very important for you to be at the best behavior, because interviews think that, if you are doing this to me, you're going to do this the same way, act similar way in front of my guests and my clients, right? That's how you're going to handle. So make it a point that you at least just say, how are you and all that. Okay, are you all with me? Am I talking to walls belong that nobody is? Yes, please write WM on the chat box if you're with me. Fantastic, thank you. Now this is one of the third last slide of this part, which is about the commonly asked questions in 2020 2021 actually. So let's go to the first question. I actually have a set of 21 questions, but of course, as I said, with the paucity of time, I cannot cover all. So I thought, let me cover the 5 questions and I'll give you the answers of these as well. So please start noting this down. First question is introduction. Okay, tell me about yourself. Introduction is always the first round or the first question. And this is always an elimination round. Why is this an elimination round? Because this will help me to tell you whether I should take you to the next round or next interview or not. Why? Because if you cannot talk about yourself in English for 60 seconds for a person that you are aware of 20 years, how are you going to make a conversation with my guest? So introduction is very important. I check 2 things with this: your family background and your communication skills. These are very 2 important things that I check. So girls, ladies and gentlemen, girls and boys, make it a point that you cover and clear this in your introduction. In the coaching session that I gave, I actually give you a package of what is a perfect introduction, and that goes extremely well. So make it a point that you cover all the basics point in your introduction, which talks about you. It is an introduction about you, not your father, not your mother, not your brother. It's about yourself. So make it a point you cover into it and speak good English, because we check communication skills onto it. Number 2 is, where do you see yourself 5 years from now? Now, I want to ask you a question, and you can put this on the chat box. If you have to go and buy an AC from the market, okay, what are the few things you're going to check? Are you going to go into a shop and say, Bhaiya, AC de do? He says, yeah, this one is good. You say, yeah, you give the money and come back. Do you do that? No. What are few things that you check? What is that few features that you'll check? Can anyone say brand? Okay, Sakshi, that is good. Brand is very important. Hurleen, she already gave me the answer. Warranty. I am looking for warranty. Even Shania says lasting. I want someone lasting, right? Features are correct. Price is right, absolutely. But I like what Shania Hurleen had written. Warranty and lasting. This is exactly what the interviewer is looking for. I am looking for stability in your answer. So if you say, ma'am, 10 years or 5 years down the line, I think I'll be doing MBA. Or, after 2, 3 years, I'm planning to do MBA. I will never select you. Kyun? Because why should I waste my time, money and energy on this person, train him, because 2 years ke baad she will go? I rather have these 200 students who are more committed to me and say, ma'am, I'll be there. So the ideal answer for this question should be, I see myself growing with the company. I see myself growing with the company in one of the supervisors or the assistant managers role, and helping you to lead in any of the part or hotels of your organization. Now I'm going to do, because you're hitting my bottom line. You're talking about me. This question is about me. ये selfish question है to check that candidate का role क्या है, what is his ambition, what is his contribution, and is it going to be stable? Mostly in OCLD, they ask this question, that, how many years you will be with us. So it's very important. Obviously, ऐसा नहीं है कि interview में कोई बोलेगा 20 years and we'll hold them responsible, but at least we look at the intention. So make it a point that lasting, what Hurleen and Shania said, lasting and warranty है. जो ज़्यादा देता है वो obviously you'll be more than happy to take that product, correct? उसकी warranty ज़्यादा है, उसकी guarantee ज़्यादा, उसके review और feedback अच्छा है, तुम उसी को उठाओगे, right? गाड़ी कैसे लेते हो? जो mileage ज़्यादा देती है गाड़ी, उसी को pick up करते हैं ना वो. So it's all about commitment advancement in the future. So stability is what we are looking for. Okay. Number 3 and 4, I'm going to combine these two questions. Why should I hire you, or why do you need this job? Now, gone are the days, ladies and gentlemen, you say, I'm hardworking, I'm very committed, I'm very good in English, I'm very good in, managing guest. Anda milega anda. I am looking for your skill sets. And that's why I say you drive your interview, because you're going to tell the interviewer what are you good at. The moment you say, ma'am, I'm good at making beverages, I'm great in Indian cuisine, I make very good gravies, I've handled life counters on my own during my industrial training, for example, okay? Or you talk about that I'm a hardworking achiever, or I've managed to handle complaints of all the guests during the breakfast time. I managed the say 70 cover restaurant as a breakfast hostess. These are your skills. You're talking about your skills, which is called networking, communication skills in handling the role very well. Okay. If you say I'm hardworking, kuch nahi milne wala hai. So you need to make sure you may put your skill set. You know, you all said about AC, I want to look the brand, I want to look the warranty, I want to link the features. Why are you seeing this? You will never buy an AC which says, ma'am, it's a beautiful AC, will give you cold air. You'll be like, AC is supposed to give a cold air, right? It is supposed to be beautiful. But tell me, will it save my electricity bill? Will it come in different colors? Will it be able to get fitted? 1.5 will make my entire room, cool, which is a small, say 200 square feet ka ek room hai mera, usme ho jayega. You're looking for features. You're looking for brands. This is what interview is looking for. I'm not looking for hard work. You have to be hardworking, yaar. You have to be committed. You have to obviously be punctual. तो ये सब चीजें तो सब करते हैं. तो donkey भी करता है. You are not a donkey. You are a hotel management hospitality student. I want you to tell me your skill set. And the moment you tell me, ma'am, I am a food and beverage person, I love making cocktails, I have amazing knowledge about the spirits. Now you've diverted my minds from the entire beverage to only spirits. So as an interviewer, I'm only going to ask you about spirits. And I start talking. See how you are driving your interview. You're focusing your interview from this big platform to smaller one. Ask me this, ask me this. So make it a point that you mention your skill set. And of course, last question is, do you have any questions? Please have questions. Please don't ask this question, ma'am, will I get through? Never ask this question, ma'am, give my feedback. They'll say, bhai HR mein bata denge aapko log bahar hai. You should ask questions which are like, which shows that you have studied about the company. So talk about the fact, ma'am, I've heard the Oberoi Hotel is coming up in London. What are the timelines of it coming in? Or for example, I've always read through your company website, the culture is very good. I wanted to check for the newly joined, is it possible for them to get, if I wish to get exposed in another department, what are the chances of cross exposure? Ask questions which are relevant, which shows growth, which shows you studied enough. Don't ask dumb questions. Will I get through? Ma'am, please make me through. What is my feedback? Will I be good, bad, ugly? What is the salary? Don't ask these questions, okay? Because this is going to be any which ways answered to you in few minutes when they announce the results.